Hello everybody and welcome back to LA Noire. We are really coming around to the end of the game here. We only have like 3 or 4 more cases, maybe 5. So we're going to go ahead and resume. We're on a walk in Elysian fields. This is... I feel like I remember this case. I know we go and talk to Leland Monroe in this. He's the head of the housing development. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Well, it appears to me that we got a psychopath on our hands, folks.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Yes, sir.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Okay.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
There
I'm
he
confused.
is, cop in the papers. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I don't need your bullshit. Rusty, where's the car? Oh, it's over here. It's gonna be back here, right? He's already gotten in the car. I hear it. Oh, there we go. Rusty, you're driving. Wait,
You know the
Rusty!
way. You can
God
drive.
damn it, Biggs.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget I...
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
On the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
I wanted to call him Rusty just because he was in the last case with Bukowski. So I'm just like... Sorry, Biggs, my mistake. It's been a couple days. I've been playing Forza Horizon. I've totally forgot about this. Oh, look. A giant suburban redevelopment fund sign. Hey, Mal.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Yeah, I do. I saw Dahlia killings, remember?
Do you have a name?
Ooh, boy.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch, he's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
Because they were
I
murdered.
think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Well, first things first. Is there anything outside that I should check? I mean, there's gotta be. Should probably check around the house. One over there. Just here. Alright, there we go. There's the Insta-Heat.
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Varley. Now, we didn't put him away last time. But then again, he also didn't really have a motive, as we noticed. Alright, so now let's go inside. Let's look around the rest of the house first. Bedroom. Stairs leading upstairs, but it's at, I can't really go up there anyway. What's this? Oh, it's a flashlight.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
That's true. I just wanted to know what it was. Oh, it's a baseball.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Okay. Basement. The basement really didn't receive any damage. I mean, there's this hole here, but all the rest of the basement seems to be pretty well off. This is where the explosion occurred.
Flashpoint.
Yep.
The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Just a hammer. I mean, the basement over here seems pretty well off. All the water for them putting out the fire, of course. Okay, so I think that's really about it. So we'll go back around, we'll check out this. It's a family photo.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
What?
Find anything interesting?
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
He's got motive,
It doesn't
but
explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Jesus.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
He said evidence and he ran out. Biggs!
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Alright. Not gonna get in your
You
way,
remember
Biggs.
the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too.
Of course.
Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I mean,
I haven't done this for years.
I mean the guy who's killing them.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
May have a list.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
All right, Morelli fire witness
Did you
report.
see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
I mean, he just like, just interrupt. Look, we were. Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
Jesus.
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Well, what about you? Planned demolitions.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Oh, you know something.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Well, he built the house himself. What'd you expect? Promotional travel contest.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
He's telling the truth.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
All right. All right. So what? Did we just? Sure, there's nothing else I can ask you. Are we good? Oh, what Rusty got. God damn it! I'm calling it Rusty. It's Biggs. What'd you get, Biggs? Anything? Nothing you want to share? Why is he still here? Like, why is this dot still here? Okay. See, I haven't got all the evidence. There's got to be more. Why is his house like... What am I missing? mean, I got this. Oh, is it this? No. God damn it. I got all this. I got that. I got that. There's nowhere to go through there. What? This is just a fucking shovel. Oh, no, it's a brush. It's just an iron. And I can't go upstairs. Pliers. Fucking hell. See what I'm talking about? This is what I said, like, this is like, these are the cases where everything is hard to find, because there's always evidence that isn't marked. Okay. The basement is clear. There's nothing else in there. This is clear. This is clear. That's clear. This is clear. This is clear as well. Porch is clear. We got that. We got this. That's done. He's like still there though. Maybe this over here? No.
By a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
I mean, he has damage to his house, but it doesn't let me, like, do anything about it. Fuck with that. The music just cuts off here. I literally have no fucking idea. What the fuck? Just give me a second. I'm gonna fucking look. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I've literally searched fucking everything. Like... And, like, his dot is still here, which is what... Like, I don't understand why he's... Like, that's still there. Rusty's, like, across... Wait, hold on. Is that it? Could that be it? Cigarettes? Oh.
Someone's keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Yeah, there's footprints. What else is there, really? Okay.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Please be it. Seriously. Oh, I can ask him another question.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Oh, you're a fucking liar.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
That guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Oh, cool.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper.
Oh shit, that guy.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Oh shit.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Yeah, that dude in the shed that we saw in the cutscene.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it.
Oh boy.
It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
Elysian Fields.
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Well, this one's a little different. This one has the trip thing on the
When
bottom.
did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Huh. So... Seriously? There's more?
Vultures, officer.
Maybe I checked the other mailbox? Couldn't do that before? No. Let's use the phone real quick.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli farm.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. desk today.
You were twice as smart.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
Oh my god, I just
You know the
don't
place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Oh, is it this? Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you. But now I do.
I'd like you to come back.
That's our guy.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh,
The
shit.
fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Wait a second. So, remember at the beginning of the game when Courtney said he had when Courtney Sheldon said he had a friend that needed help as well? God damn it. This must be... I didn't mean to do that. Skip ahead.
How did you get my number, Ira?
Skip ahead. There's no
First,
there's
I
no
didn't
skip.
understand you.
This
But now I
guy
do.
this
I'd
guy
like you to
must
come back
be
to the clinic.
in
I'm
the
helping
he must
other
have been in the
people
army
now,
as well.
Doctor.
I think you are confused.
Maybe he's that flamethrower guy
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor.
that we saw in one of the
I'm
cutscenes
helping
a while
people be
back.
together.
Because he's a friend of Courtney Sheldon's. So he must be in the Marines as well.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now.
See, even the
They
doctor's
serve
nervous.
their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
I mean, he's the same person who was folding all the cranes, so he obviously caused this fire. He caused
I
the
can
Sawyer
see my
fire.
purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
So this guy has started all the fires. So I guarantee you, all these fires, we're going to have to, like, name a suspect. But it's going to be this dude, obviously. Alright. Is that all of it? Seems to be. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. I hope I didn't
You
miss
can drive.
anything. I don't think I did. We're going to go to Rancho Escondido first.
Shame about Chet. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? They'll have kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
So yeah, I think the flamethrower dude that we saw, because we saw the guy with the flamethrower in one of the flashback cutscenes.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I agree.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart mouth
fray.
son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
Come back here. You're not getting off that easy.
Stand down. That's an
We're
order.
gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Woo!
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Apparently.
Let's see if there's anything left to take a look
Damn.
at.
Yay, I got the achievement for not losing my hat. Finally. I was hoping. Okay, so let's see here. Nothing. Apparently just... Oh. What? A loose brick?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Poorly built. Poorly built house catches on fire easy. Jesus.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Biggs. You and me. So, yeah, it obviously looks like they were built terribly. Look at this grass. Look at it. AstroTurf.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, Elysian Fields. So yeah, the houses are being built cheap as hell. So is Elysian Fields perhaps building really terrible, cheap-ass houses so that they can catch on fire really easily? I mean, the thing is, though, is I don't think that the flamethrower dude is necessarily hired. I mean, because, you know, insurance. As Big said, house fires are all about insurance. Alright. We're gonna go see Leland Monroe. Get our ass kicked. Hello.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need
an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Alright.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Notice, by the way. So,
I'm gonna get good inside.
poor cement quality. We should probably ask him about why the houses are built so shitty.
Gentlemen,
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Why'd you have me come up here?
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. Won't take up much of your time, sir.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
Hey, come on, you know. I'd like to look at your models. These are pretty nice. Wow, look at this.
We're
Got plans
investigating
for the
a
whole
series of
housing
domestic
development.
fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Well, I'd like to ask you some questions. Elysian linked to the arsons.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Well, you have to explain why these flyers keep showing up at houses that are burned down, is what it is.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers.
Yep.
Is that good advertising?
Alright, travel contest.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yes, you are. The
Come
flyer.
with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
Exactly. They're tied.
You
They're
can believe whatever
directly
you
right
like,
on your
son.
flyer.
You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
I have a fucking flyer.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Sure. Local land acquisitions.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Well, what about the fire in Escondido?
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
You're a fucking liar.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in
Fidgety
hell
friend.
you can prove that my materials were inferior.
In fact, I can, sir, because I have some poor cement quality and some bricks.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Yep.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so.
But no.
The contractors I use for
We don't.
rebuilds. Do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
That's why you lied multiple
My
times.
secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the Police Pension Fund?
Don't try to threaten him.
Glad to be of help, officer.
Rank 20! We've maxed out! The brass. That's maximum rank.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Well, there's Chapman.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Find a phone.
Your boss is a fine man.
I'm gonna use your telephone if you don't mind.
These days.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
It's not Chapman, though.
He was released this morning, Detective. Damn. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
It's not him, though.
Thank you.
It's that fucking dude that's on the phone, which is not Chapman. It's a flame. I'm telling you, it's the flamethrower guy.
Well, I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face.
Here I am.
Love for me in it. Give me your heart.
Oh shit. What up, Roy?
Baby, I'll
Don't come here to judge me, you dick.
I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
Sure.
No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Sold me out, Roy. I can't prove that. Well, I could. Cole can't.
Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Just left her apartment.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Jesus.
Sorry about that, Virgil. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl.
Agreed.
So was McKelty when it's all said and done.
So where are we going?
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
All right.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did.
I did.
But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
Yes,
He's
I
an
did.
insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason. Brother!
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Move! All right.
I was kind of attached to the
Boink.
paint job, Cole.
Sorry. Woo. Well, these homes are going to need more than a first aid kit at this point. Six bottles? What? Just a nickel. I wish that I could buy a 6-pack of soda for a nickel. That'd be amazing. Oh, where do you think you're going, Herbert? Oh, hello?
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too.
I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem?
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Well, he's got a mosquito coil, of course.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
He also has some ammo.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
He's got a 45, but he doesn't have a Tommy gun. He's got flyers.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Chapman, you idiot.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead,
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Jesus.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to animal code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Oh, trying to knock him off.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
What I'm trying.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Look, Cole, the side.
Woo! There we go.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Nice job, Biggs. Fucking asshole. Pull a gun on me, I'll show you.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Oh, it's funny because it's true. Well, there we go. But I think Leland. Oh, what are we? Happy family now?
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He's
an acquaintance.
Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
I am a real piece of shit. Cole is a real piece of work. Well, we got all the clues, we got all the questions. Thank God. This episode was a little rough. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. Alright, any cutscene or are we just jumping in? We're just jumping in. Alright, House of Sticks, that's next time on LA Noire. We'll be back. I'll see you on the next part. Goodbye.